How's everyone doing today? This is Zach Allen. We're going to be doing a putting analysis here of Mr. Tiger Woods, arguably the best putter that's ever lived. We've all watched him make countless putts to win tournaments, to save par, to make birdies, eagles. So we just want to figure out what makes this guy so good. Why is he able to consistently hit the putts on line with the right speed time and time again? The biggest thing you can learn from him, just to start, is how good his setup position is. If you notice from this position, everything is so square and neutral. Shoulders are pretty level. You can even tell his cap and his eyes are just perpendicular and square to his body. The way he has his feet straight. Everything just hangs in a very neutral, square position. You notice he has the golf ball pretty much directly under his left eyeball, so it's just forward of the bottom of his stroke, about 1 inch forward. He has a slight forward press with the shaft, but really, from this view, you can see it's going to be much easier to swing the putter just because he starts off in such a good balanced position. He uses what's called a reverse overlap putting grip. You can see there his left hand overlaps his right, his left index finger. Also, you can see if I stop it in this position here, you see what he calls releasing the putter blade. You notice that from this view, you can see the angle between his left forearm and his left wrist is pretty dramatic there. If we take it back to the original start position, he definitely did not have that much angle to start. So in green here, I'm going to draw the original forearm and left wrist position, which you can see there he added a little bit of cup as he released that putter. And all that means when he talks about that is he's letting the weight of the putter head swing past his hands. That allows the putter head to hit the ball in just a natural flowing motion to where he doesn't have to jab or hit at it with his arms and wrist. You also notice as we run through it one more time here in slow motion how the putter just naturally swings open and up in his backstroke. You can see the face of the putter there, so we know that it's not square to the arc anymore. It's open slightly, probably 1 to 2 degrees. And then as he swings through there, the putter rises, and once again the tip closes and passes over. You also notice how long he keeps his head down for. The ball's gone, and he just at the very end there starts to bring his head up. We're going to look at it from a different view here. What you can take from this view in his setup position is how he has the shaft and his arms in an inline condition. That really helps to kind of sync everything up to where it's you've got shoulders and arms working together. He's got his eyes directly over the golf ball there. That allows him to view the target with no distortion. If you're standing too far or too close to the ball, your eyes aren't going to be in the right position, and it's going to look awkward as you go to pull your head and look towards the hole. From this view, as you watch his stroke, you can see how quiet his legs are, how quiet his head is. You've only got the putter, arms, shoulders moving back and through. And once again, his head stays down for a long time. The ball and is a few feet away, and then he goes to raise his eyes to look to see where the result is. One more view that I think is a little interesting is this behind view. And what I think you can note from here, I'm going to draw a little line right here about the nape of his neck. Everybody talks about being like a pendulum motion, and it is. The middle of that pendulum, though, is at the nape of your neck. Most people think it's down in their hands, and they start to break from their wrist. It's not. So if you key in on this up the nape of your neck as you let your putter swing back and through, it'll really help you stay still and quiet over your putts, and it'll get the fulcrum of your stroke working from the proper location, not down below in your hands, wrists, and arms too much. So one more time, watching it from this view, you can see how steady he is. It looks easy to hit a good putt, but there actually is a lot of stabilization in your legs, in your butt, in your core, as you let the arms and shoulders swing. It really takes a lot of flexibility too in your neck, just to allow your head to stay shoulder, to allow your head to stay still as your shoulders pivot around that point there, right at the bottom of your neck, like we were talking about. Try some of these fundamentals, and if that doesn't help you get get to a more consistent setup and eventually into a more consistent stroke. Thank you very much.